and welcome today to Hearts of Iron 4 Arms Against Tyranny. I'm happy to be sponsored by Paradox to make this video on their big upcoming updates and DLC. We're going to get right into things as Norway. They have a very exciting new tree, and we will be going down this path. No, not this path, that was wrong. This path. We saw light at the end of the tunnel of political instability, but it is now flickering towards further chaos. And I, for one, like that chaos. And it's funny too, one of my favorite things just initially here are the new pentagon icons for medium-sized victory points. Very nice. Either way though, we have some pretty bad national spirits starting off here as Norway. Complacent cabinet, obsolete armed forces, and then the hard 30s. Almost as bad as the United States Great Depression, and that says a lot. The United States also starts off the game with over 160 factories. We start off the game with over 10 factories, so our national spirit hurts a bit more. I guess percentage-wise it doesn't, but you guys know what I mean. Also, as a longtime player of the game, it's very nice to have these limited technology bonuses listed here whenever you do focuses to get technology bonuses, because sometimes I'm stupid and it's hard to remember. And this is interesting too. Even with convoys, we get to use the new military industrial organization mechanic. For any of you who aren't familiar with some of the changes that are coming in this DLC from the developer diaries, this is one of the main new mechanics that is going to be featured. It might take me some time to get used to and get smart with how I use these, but initially I think we will just go ahead and choose this merchant and escort ship builder to give us a production bonus on our convoys. And I guess we should assign an organization too for our support equipment. I think I will go with this one here for now. And we have a lot of formables as Norway. Kalmar Union, Nordic Unity, North Sea Empire, lots of stuff. I don't know if it actually gives cores on English states though, but it requires we own the English states. Either way, we'll be having a fun time establishing the Danelaw over in the UK. Yeah, I don't know, maybe we shouldn't call it that because we're not Denmark, but we can figure something out in the meantime. And also looking at this, I think we're the country, the #1 country in the world for market access. I think we have market access with more nations than any other nation. Johan must be quite the popular guy in these international circles. And now we choose the Royal Chamberlain's Overture or Lurk in the Shadows. Both sound exciting in different ways. I think today though, we will lurk in the shadows. Looking through the focus tree, I saw this beautiful focus down here, and it would be amiss of us not to complete it. And we will be playing here on a historical, hence why Germany is going to their neutrality or democratic route. We'll keep an eye on what everybody else decides to do today. That may make things easier or more difficult for us, depending on what people go. Maybe everybody will be democratic and just guarantee every single person that we fight against we'll have to fight the whole world. And this is interesting too. I really like spending convoys for decisions. That's a cool use of convoys. And maybe some justification for this extra production output for these convoys. But we have to use convoys for decisions to increase the support of our incoming rulers. Germany has refused our pleas for help. Okay, well that was unfortunate. I guess they are in a civil war. Maybe I should have been a little bit more smart with that. Oh hey, it's Trotsky. You know, we're kind of going down a political path that doesn't really align with him, but we should definitely give Trotsky an office. It doesn't really match up with the path we're going, but that would be very funny. This is good. The daily communist support might be annoying because we aren't going to be communist, but I think we should put him in office. I really like the event that Germany gets when we do this focus, where we ask them to invade our country. That's an amazing event. I can't wait to play as Germany one day and get that event. And Finland is going through a civil war, and unfortunately Italy is also in a civil war, but hopefully they will invade our country nonetheless. We really want to be invaded. It's very important to me that I'm invaded. Well, since no one wants to invade us, I guess we just have to do it ourselves. I'm so sad that no one will invade us. At least we have a free permanent war goal against Italy now. And here we are. Okay, Norway capitulated. We're now not in a civil war, and we have a lot to do though still. We need to get through some focuses. We need to attack Denmark and Sweden very fast. I'm still kind of sad though that no one invaded us. I was really looking forward to being invaded. I don't know exactly what would have happened, but I look forward to doing that in a future playthrough. I'm sure it'll work if you set the AI on historical focuses. It's just ahistorical that made it difficult today. I also really like this color too. It's a nice color. And with our new tank company here, we can specialize in medium tanks, which is nice. I usually always go with medium tanks, so why not specialize in them now? That'll be fun, and Sweden is looking more and more scary. They've got a ton of new divisions already, but we still have more divisions than them. They have 9 to 20, so they probably have 14, 15 divisions, and we have 18. And they have a lot of divisions up here, which are going to be walking into nothing. We'll just have one division on this mountain tile to protect our 2 military factories over here, and then we will try to capitulate them while their divisions are doing nothing. And time to revive our good old kingdom of Norway. There's also a civil war in the USSR. No Trotsky though, we keep Trotsky here. And look at us now, we keep changing our color and our flag and our country name, and the leader is spinning around in his office chair. This is exciting, and we're going to attack Sweden now. I feel like we have a very good chance of forming the Kalmar Union and potentially even declaring Nordic unity without that much of a problem. And I didn't mention this before, but there is a chance too that Sweden just accepts our territorial demands. I kind of want them to say no though, because I want to annex everything. But if they say yes, I won't really complain. I'll just smile smugly and justify on them anyway. There we go. We're now big Norway. Maybe if we yell at the Soviet Union too while they're in a civil war, they'll just give us the territory we want. That would be cool. The Soviet Union ended their civil war extremely fast, so I changed my focus to go bully Denmark instead. At least while we're waiting for this war goal against Sweden, who now has more time to prepare, though their army has somehow gotten smaller, so maybe we should just give them more time to delete their divisions. Okay, and Denmark just accepted our demands. I guess we can now go bully the UK, tell them to give us Finland, give us Scotland. Ireland is independent, so that doesn't really count as bullying the UK, but we can bully Ireland. Denmark also still exists here, so we don't own this island. We should probably still attack them then. And it's now time to finish off Sweden. They still have a lot of divisions up here in the north and not many in the south, so I feel like we're going to be able to do the same plan, even though a considerable amount of time has passed. Move directly towards Stockholm, probably. I assume there's going to be a port garrison there. There's also 5 divisions in this tile, which is kind of annoying. And this is a messy battle. It's mainly just about maneuvering to the right places, and let's see too if the UK will just give us Scotland, or parts of Scotland. I don't think they're gonna hand over the Highlands, but it's possible, maybe, somehow, that they're going to be very stupid. They're kind of in a war right now, so maybe that'll influence things. We're also going after Denmark, but apparently some countries don't appreciate it. Okay, and there goes Sweden. We'll take everything because we want to form the Kalmar Union, and I will remember to take their navy too, because that's important. Okay, the UK unfortunately cares too much about Scotland, so they refused. I don't really blame them. No, it's not surprising. Maybe Ireland will be more accepting to our bullying. And unfortunately, it does not look like we will be getting Finland today. They're having a winter war moment. Finland is also justifying against us now, so luckily Ireland accepted, so we just own Dublin now, and it's 8 factories. This is a great state. I'm happy they just gave it to us. Okay, and Finland, Estonia did declare war. I'm kind of okay with this though, because it means we might get some states instead of the Soviet Union getting everything. We're not going to be able to proclaim Nordic unity, but we'll at least get something, maybe just this state. Okay, and we're unfortunately still at war with Finland, but we have this war goal that we have to use against Denmark in the next 6 days. So we'll just declare against Denmark and get into our war with the Netherlands, Belgium, and Czechoslovakia. We'll declare war. Okay, and Denmark has surrendered. The issue is they're going to become a puppet state, and we have to give them this territory back. And I kind of want to form the Kalmar Union, so yeah, we have to take the 10% stability hit here. This is really bad. And rather unfortunately, but predictably, all of the nations we were at war with joined the Allies, so now there's a super powerful Allies faction that we have to capitulate, and our production isn't quite optimized for anything right now, so we're going to have to get on that. And we still can't form the Scandinavian Union because we still have to take this, I think, 1 tile, or maybe Greenland too. Yeah, it's a core state, so I think we have to also take Greenland. Our only issue is that our naval invasions go through the North Sea, so we would have to get naval supremacy in the North Sea. I guess we own this island up here, so I guess we can probably invade here to the Faroe Islands. I assume supply is going to be pretty bad here though. Anyways, we took the Faroe Islands, and now we can form the Kalmar reunion. I don't know if it's because Greenland doesn't count as a Danish state or because the United States now owns Greenland. Either way, we can form it. I'm very happy I don't have to fight the United States to take Greenland. So here we are, the Scandinavian Empire. This is great. Mexico's in a civil war, making the Allies a bit weaker. I feel like our odds are pretty good. We just need to invade the UK somehow. I just don't think we're going to be able to get naval supremacy without investing a lot in our navy. So we will go ahead and invest a lot in our navy. So the UK got a war goal against Germany, and then Germany just declared war on Belgium, so they went to war anyways, and this is good. Maybe we'll be able to get naval supremacy if the German Navy helps out in the North Sea. Yeah, the UK is still the only major. Australia is the major in their own faction. I think we should probably join the Central Powers. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. They don't really have any territory we want to take besides maybe like Hamburg. And this is good. Germany is now lend-leasing us Panzer IVs. I appreciate that. And things are going okay here. Naval supremacy is down to 16%, but I don't really expect to invade the UK anytime soon. Japan also just joined the Allies, and the US is in the Allies, so Hirohito, FDR, and Churchill fighting us all. At least France and Italy aren't going to be a problem, but Germany might just declare war on France soon anyways, so we may be in a very difficult situation. I also like how because of these borders, it kind of looks like Lithuania is forming the Lithuanian-Polish Commonwealth. It's interesting. And I have no clue when this happened, but we got naval supremacy probably just for a split second. We need to land. We're never gonna get another chance like this. Okay, I'm going to deploy this tank that's almost done. I'm going to deploy all these divisions that aren't almost done. We are going to start Sea Lion. I don't care if there's not supply. We're putting 40 divisions in the UK. We're also going to be convoy rated a lot. The UK also, I think, has a lot of forces still in Iberia, potentially, but it might be too late for that. All their stuff might be moving back to the Isles or somewhere else now. Okay, they were kind of holding us in the mountains here, but then they moved all their divisions away, so maybe we will have a chance. They're putting some divisions on the front line again, and we got some of their divisions encircled, so that's kind of nice. Supply is just really bad here because they decide to convoy raid us randomly all the time. There's also no railway from here to here. I don't know why this doesn't exist. And was kind of smart by not building it though, because it'll help them now. See, they have a lot of divisions. I just have no clue where they are. Are they like in China? See, at this point, I'm like 100% sure that all the UK divisions have to be in China. If we capitulate the UK, this is going to be a huge win for Norway. This is like the 1300s or something. They did a really bad job naval invading us here, and they're just encircling divisions. Maybe this is where all their divisions were, planning failed naval invasions. That's so silly of them. UK is also trying to invade Denmark, which isn't really working out for them either. I really don't know what I want to do with these tanks I'm making, though. I don't dare send them to the UK because the convoy raiding situation is not going to be good. Or actually, I don't think we're getting convoy raided at all, so maybe I should just send them over there. I'll just find a good officer, promote him to a general, and then we'll send the tanks under his command over to the UK, and hopefully they won't die. I guess if they do die, it doesn't matter too much because otherwise they're just sitting here doing nothing. Okay, and the US landed right next to our tanks. Free experience, I guess. I actually really like our position here, honestly. We have a really good landing. We're not opposed much. We have bad air, but besides that, we're fine. And the second we go into the red in any supply, Germany immediately lend-leases us. Oh no, Germany declared war on France and Italy. We're making some maneuvers towards Liverpool. Elsewhere, things are kind of stabilizing. China is holding on for now. Japan isn't making too many gains into the SSSR. Turkey has joined our side and Greece has joined the Allies. The French front has barely moved. The US landed in Norway, but it's not going to work out for them. They might hold on for a little while, but we have tanks here now, and these are terrible mountain tiles, so even if we didn't have tanks, it'd be very difficult to push through there. And yeah, the US is doing some massive naval invasions into Norway. It's kind of concerning. I might have to bring divisions over from the UK to defend our homeland. And yeah, Germany is making some progress into Italy at least, so that's a nice sign. And yes, Germany's doing it. They're moving into Paris. This is so good. Okay, the Soviets have now declared war on us. This is kind of unfortunate, but Germany did capitulate France, so maybe they can just move all the divisions that were in France over to the Eastern Front. Hopefully they can capitulate Italy soon too, because that'll knock out the free states of Europe. We're also making some progress in Britain. We were stuck for a long time, but we finally took Liverpool, and that's opening all of this up. Don't know if Britain has many divisions. They just had a small front up here, so they might not be prepared for it to open up like this. And at long long last, the United Kingdom has capitulated, giving us 50% of their stockpile. Lots of stuff, only one Czechoslovakian tank to take out here. And then I will probably use all the infantry here just to garrison the British Isles, and then move my tanks to maybe Italy? I guess these are mainly mountains, so might not be so useful. I decided instead to clear out Belgium first, since the Allies landed here, and our tanks are doing a good job of pushing them out slowly. So two factions have capitulated, the France-Italy faction and the Chinese United Front, and we finally pushed the United States out of Norway. We had to build a new supply hub here. It's such a stupid place to build a supply hub right next to this port, but we had to just to get supply to push them out. But we've now consolidated our territory, and I think this is a good place to end things off for today. Had a fun time, and I will see you all next time.